In this video, we're gonna be checking out this 2018 modified Si. Let's get into it. My name is Nikolai. I like to film and build cool cars. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you stay up to date. We're gonna learn a whole lot about cars and see some pretty cool stuff. Let's jump into the video. So this 2018 Civic Si in particular is full bolt-on, and it has a few cosmetic mods that really make it look unique and stand out. So let's go ahead and start with the front. Now, I really love what Honda did with the 10th gen Civic. I think it looks really good. A lot of people hate on the fake vents, but in my opinion, they actually add some aggression to it. And if they are fake, oh well, they still look pretty cool. But this Civic in particular has the Type R badge right here. So it's not up badged, but I think it looks really good because the Civic Type R, like the red Honda badge, just looks really good on these cars compared to like just the chrome Honda badge on like the regular Si. And then this one also has a front lip and yellow fog lights, and as well as the grille is actually cut out. So it gives it a much more aggressive look on the front. And also peeking through, you can see the PRL intercooler. So it's just a really aggressive front end. And you know, even in stock form, these cars do look really aggressive for what they are. So moving along to the side of the car, we can actually see these work D9R wheels. Super pretty wheels. I really do love the black on the red. I think it's a really solid color combo, and with the way they look, like the deep dish with like the curved spokes, looks really good. And then moving along to the side of the car, we also have these side skirts and some rear spats, as well as a black roof wrap and a spoiler. I think the black roof wrap on this car really makes it look lower, and this car is already lowered, you know, with the owner setup on the car, and I just think it looks really good. So let's talk about the engine now. So this car comes from the factory with 205 horsepower. Now, this car is also full bolt-on, so it has a 27.1 turbo, a charge pipe, down pipe, resonator and muffler delete, and then also the PRL intercooler. So overall, it's making a little bit more horsepower than stock. Now, I'm not going to mention the numbers, but it is just a little bit more than 205, but you'll see when we do the driving portion just how much faster this car is over a stock one. So moving along to the rear of the rear bumper on this car is similar to like the front bumper with the fake vents, but I still think they look cool. As much as people hate them, I think the fake vents just really add aggression to the car, and I think it looks better overall as compared to like the base model Civic that doesn't have this style of fake vent. Now, with this rear end, you actually can see we've got a couple spoilers here. So we have the roof spoiler, which really flows nicely with the black roof wrap. I really like how it just kind of continues on that one like flow of black, which looks really good. And then for the spoiler here, so this red spoiler here is actually the factory Si wing. But then this right here, this little winglet, is actually a one-off custom spoiler for this car. So you won't see this on any other car. It looks really good and just adds like this really aggressive part to the spoiler, and just overall looks really good. And as you can see, the owner actually continued on with the Type R badge to the rear, which looks really good. And then we also have tinted taillights on the car. So they do add a little bit more of a meaner look to the rear end, and I think it does look much better with that. And then as you can see, the exhaust tip, a lot of people hate the HDMI port, but once again, I just think a lot of the things that Honda did with this car are really unique and cool. And while people might not like them, they definitely do look cool in my opinion. And with this car having like the muffler resonator delete, he was able to keep the HDMI port on the car. So a lot of people might switch them out, but I think it's super cool to be able to keep that factory option, because you don't really see an exhaust tip like that on a lot of cars. Like maybe like an Aventador with that type of exhaust tip, but for a Civic to have something like this, which isn't just like a regular rounded tip, I think looks really good. Now let's go ahead and check out the trunk space. So with this being a Civic, a lot of people are most likely going to daily drive it. So it does have enough trunk space for, you know, like daily driving, and it's really cool because with SI, meaning sport injected, has all the sport things that you would want. So it's a really fun car to drive. But then also if you need to take it grocery shopping, pick up kids, you know, do like daily driving, things like that, it literally has the trunk space for it, the back seat, and overall it just has everything you need. Now with the 10th gen SI, Honda really took a step forward, and some people might not consider it a step forward, but it's definitely a step in one direction. Now, Honda was really known for having VTEC in their engines. It's a high revving VTEC motor. Everyone loves it. Now with the 10th gen, they got rid of VTEC and added a turbo. So now you have that 4-cylinder turbo engine. It's still a really fun car to drive, but let's see how it is without the VTEC, because it's going to be a lot different than having VTEC as compared to now it has a turbo. And since this one has the bigger turbo, it's going to be really fun to drive. So let's just go ahead and take it for a drive and see how it feels. Right off the bat, this thing being modified feels really just a much more intense driving feel just right off the bat compared to like a stock one. So stock SI is like a very comfortable drive. When you're driving a normal SI, like just normally, you don't really feel too much. There's not really much engagement going on. But even with this one, right off the bat, with this one being on VC coilovers and having the louder exhaust, you just feel more. So the steering is sharper, the suspension just makes the ride a little bit more firm, and with the exhaust nut I can actually hear the car. So you can already hear just cruising in like 6th gear right now. It's fairly loud, so we can go to downshift. So even holding it in 3rd gear, it sounds so good. Just rolling into the boost sounds so good. So when does boost kick in with this car?
I think it kicks in around like 4,000 RPM.
4,000, okay.
Yeah, man. And then with the upgraded turbo, it likes to pull mid-range. So like once you shift from 3rd to 4th, you really feel the turbo.
For sure, yeah. I mean, even now, like, this thing pulls hard. So the best thing I love about the Civic is just how comfortable it is as a car. So when you're just normally driving the car, it just feels like any other regular car that is just comfortable. It's enjoyable to drive. But once you get on it is when you really start to feel how like it's more of an SI rather than a regular Civic. And especially with the modifications on this car, it really opens up the car and just makes it feel a lot better. So how much PSI do you think this thing makes, you know, when it's upper RPMs?
About 26, 27 PSI.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's a healthy amount.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
And you definitely feel it because with the bigger turbo on here, the 27.1 turbo, once you hit boost, it just goes, which is awesome. How much bigger is it compared to like the stock turbo?
The difference in this turbo compared to the OEM turbo is the turbo's slightly bigger, but where it really shines, it's all the internal components is bigger.
It just sounds so good. It's so loud on D-cell though.
Yeah, it is, man. It's really, has a lot of drone.
Yeah, like when you let off, you hear that, like, is that, would you consider that drone?
Yeah, that's drone.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no,
it's still kind of cool though.
It is cool, man. It's neat.
I just love going into boost and out of boost, in and out, in and out. It's just so fun.
Just hear the turbo spool.
You definitely hear it though, like it's a very apparent spool with this car. Oh man, it just sounds so amazing. I definitely love manual cars. Like,
if you hear that pop?
yeah. Now I'm not the best at manual, but even then it's still fun to drive. For a daily driver setup, like compared to a stock Civic, it does not feel much different like normal driving, because really once you're in a boost, the only difference I feel is just you get more boost. Like you just get more.
It pulls harder.
It pulls harder with this bigger turbo. There's nothing more scary about it or whatever you'd want to classify it as.
There's not a lot of, you know, torque here for it. Like, I don't know, it's not hard to control pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like like handling wise, it's just better than the stock SI. Granted, I can already feel that like being on the BC coilovers, obviously it's going to be a stiffer ride. feel just goes. Like, I mean, it's a 4-cylinder, so it's not gonna obviously pull like a V8, but once boost kicks in, it goes. So let's go and do a second gear pull with the car and see how it feels. It just puts a smile on your face. Oh my goodness, I love it. And then you shift into neutral, come into a stop, and it's pretty much quiet. Yeah. Like, you don't hear it at all. And I love that about Hondas, is they really, yes, they can be very loud when you modify them, but just driving them normally, they're not really that loud. Front wheel drive, oh, it's a Civic, oh, it's slow, it's only a 4-cylinder, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, does it put a smile on your face? Yeah, 100%. And I find the front wheel drive to be pretty fun. Like, I really have nothing to complain about with it. Harder than a stock SI, and overall just really feels great to drive. And what I love about this car, specifically with the way Jack set it up, is it really doesn't feel worse than a stock one. So with all the mods this car has, it just feels better in every way. Now, by better, I don't mean, you know, more comfortable, more sporty, or something like that. What I mostly mean is it's just a little bit of a different ride. So it's stiffer, sharper, more aggressive. So if we're talking about for a track, yeah, it's gonna be so much better for a track than, you know, compared to a stock SI. But man, I love Hondas because there's so much aftermarket support for these cars, and also the community is just really large for these cars. So for the most part, like, if you have a problem, like, there's a lot of people out there that really know these cars well, and the community is just really large behind the car. So I think it's super cool, and it's also awesome just to have a lot of people that have like similar cars as you, because the Civic is a pretty popular car, and it's just nice that you can have all these mods made for the car, and there's a lot of R&D that can go into it. And at the end of the day, it's still a Honda, so it's super reliable, it gets good gas mileage, and it's just a really fun car to drive. So there you have it. That was Jack's Civic Si. It's a super fun car, and with the mods he has on the car, it just overall is a really nice setup, and I definitely enjoyed driving the car, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed watching the video. But for now, if you enjoyed the video and want to see many more just like it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.